everyone, this is Naomi and I'm going to talk to you about my reading Rush TBR. I'm also going to talk to you about how I've done this week, which isn't really much. And I'm also going to talk to you about something I've discovered about myself in regards to readathons. So, first things first, I am not getting comment notifications from YouTube, so if you leave a comment on one of my videos, I'm not going to be notified about it. I have talked or messaged YouTube about it, but otherwise I'm trying to keep up with it by checking in on my videos every day or so, probably a couple days. So if you aren't getting a response from me, I'm really sorry. I just haven't seen it yet, but I will definitely do my best to find it. Secondly, I have given up on a book this week. It was very disappointing that I did this, but it was just not sitting well with me, so I figured why not just surrender and try it again some other time, and that's Given Day. So I was going to read this one for my book junkie trials, to read a random book off my shelves, and I just can't read it. It's about black versus white in the teens to 1920s, and it's full of a lot of N words, a lot of F words, a lot of S words, a lot of swear words, and I'm just not comfortable reading it right now. I know it's hard subject matter, so I'll keep it, but I'm not going to continue it for now. I am 100 pages in, so when I pick it up again, I'll be able to keep track, I think. Now, I'm also in the middle of Sense Sensibility, still enjoying it. I'm also a good chunk halfway through the book Thief now, and I'm very much loving it. I can't wait to read more. And I also finished Phantom of the Opera. This one was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was very different than what I expected, but I'm glad I read it. I will be doing a classics wrap-up, as I've noticed that 3 to 5 of my books that I'm reading this month are classics, so I will talk about this one at that time. But yes, so you can look forward to that. I really loved it, and I will talk about it in depth at my classics wrap-up. So now, on to my reading Rush TBR. Actually, let's go back to what I have discovered about myself and readathons. I have discovered that I become quite rebellious when I'm forced into a rotation of books. So, for example, with the book junkie trials, I was forced to read The Phantom of the Opera first, as I declared, then The Given Day, and then Passenger to Frankfurt, and then, what was it? A Monster Calls. So that is my forced TBR order. I cannot read them out of order, which is driving me crazy. So because I've ditched Given Day for now, I have decided to change my TBR to New Boy by Tracy Cavalier as my random pick, as that was also a random pick off my Goodreads TBR, as well as now I'm changing out A Monster Calls with the book Thief, as I will finish it at the end of the month. And it's over 500 pages, so that counts as our weakness, and it's very atmospheric. I really do enjoy this world building of Nazi Germany, so update on that. But yeah, so I have discovered that when I'm forced to read a book that I don't typically, or when I'm forced to read in an order, we'll say, I don't like that. I like to read multiple books multiple times or pick up them as I go along, and that's really not working for me. So in the future, I don't think I'll participate in book junkie trials again, just because of how difficult it is for me to follow a set TBR. And I might not do other readathons that are similar to that. I will be doing the Newts next month, but I'm going to do it in a different way where I'm not forced to read this book, then this book, then this book, then this book, etc. So now that that's done, we're going to talk about my Reading Rush TBR. And I'm very excited about it. I got the Reading Rush prompts early, and I'm very happy about it. I got my account right away. It's really nice. I have it set up. I really enjoy looking at people's TBR lists, and I'm going to update mine as soon as I'm done posting this video. So we'll just jump in. The first prompt is a book reading in the same spot time. I have 7 books, and I'm trying to put them each with a different prompt, but some of them can work multiple ways. So the first one is Dealing with Dragons by Patricia Red, I believe is how you pronounce that. This is going to be brought with me to work. I'm going to read it over the course of 2 to 3 days at work on my hour lunch break. And it's 200 pages, it's middle grade, it should be easy. This also counts for Medievalathon with the dragon, and also there's a dragon prompt in the book junkie trials. That's not my path, but I can count it as the same. So excited to read that one. I don't know anything about it. I just heard it was a good one, and it's middle grade, so it should be easier. Definitely than reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which is massive. So the next one I have is to read a non-human main character, and that's going to be Stardust? Yes, Stardust. I have to read this for my final book for the Book Junkie Trials, and I have watched the movie. Didn't really love it, but I've heard the movie's better than the book, so I'm not going in with high expectations, but I will read it next week. I will do my best. So because she is a star, technically, I am counting it, so she's not human. Or the dragon book could count for that one too. Then another one is to read an author's first novel. So I'm going to do a little tricky with this because it's not Jane Austen's first published novel. It is her first written novel, though. And that's Northanger Abbey. I'm going to be reading this for Jane Austen July, and I have the audiobook for it, so I'm going to be listening to that. It's actually a full cast, which is really exciting. I can't wait to listen to it. But yeah, so this one is Jane Austen's first written book when she was a teenager, but it was published after her death. I'm counting it as a first book. The next one is a book you meant to read in 2018, and that one has got to be The Thief of Corinth by Tessa Afshar. I bought this last July. I'm pretty sure I bought it last July, and I still have not read it. So it's a bit chunkier, but that's okay. I'm going to commit to reading it this month, or that week, which is the week of the 22nd to the 28th. I keep forgetting to mention that. Another one I will be reading is a book that has a title of 5 words or more. And it's kind of perfect timing, as the next book in the Betsy Tacy series is Betsy and the Great World. And that one has 5 words in it. So it's perfect timing, and I'm really glad to be reading and continuing in Betsy Tacy series. The last one I will be reading is The Challenge for Purple on the Cover. And I actually didn't know that Riley Sagar had a new book coming out, which is Lock Every Door, and it has a really purple cover. I'll put it here. So I'm very excited to read it. I'm first on the hold list from the library for the ebook, and I will be picking it up, I'm sure, as soon as I can. So, sorry, editing me here. I just realized I forgot to add in the 7th prompt for the book, for the reading rush, which is to read a book to movie adaptation. So I'm gonna finish out The Book Thief during that week and for the last 50 pages, and then watch the movie, I believe. So, sorry, last minute adaptation. I'm going to be reading this or finishing it off, and I hope I will be great. All right, thanks. That is my 7th book for the Reading Rush. It's going to be great. I will link below their the challenges, or just the channel in general, probably. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. And if you want to add me as a friend, totally welcome to. I'll put my link down below for my profile. And I hope that you will join us for the Reading Rush. I think it's always a great community builder, and I really appreciate everyone who takes part in it, and I love seeing the TBRs and everything for it. So I hope that you will leave a comment below with your video links so I can, or tell me about your video so I can go and check it out, and I will see you soon. Bye.